Yo, what's up, beautiful people? Welcome to your reading all about what your person is thinking about you. So, this is going to be a no contact reading. If you're not in communication with this person, we're going to figure out what it is that they're thinking, feeling, emoting to the universe, wanting to emote to you, what they want to tell you. We're going to dive into all of that. So, make sure you have this person on your membrane because your thoughts have very high vibrational impact. So the more you kind of connect to this person's vibe, the more likely it is that the message will resonate. So as you can see, we have 4 groups today. We have group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. So go ahead, pause the video if you need to. If you need help deciding, the thing I like to do is close my eyes, take a deep breath, ask my angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and ascended masters to flow through me and then gravitate me toward a particular group where I feel especially called. This time, it's about what your person is thinking about you. Hello, group 1. Welcome to your reading all about what your person is thinking about you. So let's go ahead and dive into these tarot cards. Okay, so we're starting off with 2. We have the 6 of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Wands upright. So, instantly, with the 6 of Cups in reverse, this person is definitely missing you. I feel like with Cups energy, whenever it's upside down, I feel like it's a depletion of energy, it's emptying of a cup, it's glass half empty energy. So upright, 6 of Cups is childlike energy, letting out your inner child, having fun, just basically being a big ass kid, equal exchange energy. And in reverse, it's an imbalance. For some reason, it's like the light has gone out, the fun's gone out of the conversation, of the situation. Everything is just kind of more serious and there's an imbalance. There's a lack of alignment. But I can tell you this person wants a new beginning with you. With Ace of Wands, Wands energy is fire energy, all about passion, starting something up, ramping up the energy. So this person, I feel like you were their light. Cups energy is water energy, so it's about our emotions, our feels. I feel like you were a light in this person's life, and as soon as you went away, they kind of lost the light, but they want it to rekindle. They definitely want to rekindle the flame with you, group 1. All right, let's check out your Earth Magic deck cards. Okay. New Moon Promise, Cloud, Shape-Shifting. Yeah, I'm telling you, they want to change what's going on with shape-shifting. They want to change the dynamic of what's happening with you. With New Moon Promise, this is very literal. There's a couple on this card. We're also in kind of a new moon phase. So I feel like there's something in here about, well, we're getting out of the new moon phase, but there's definitely something in here about someone wanting to rev something up with you. We're a little bit out of the new moon phase, not too far out. But I think this person, especially over the last few days, has been doing a lot of thinking about you, group 1, especially with this clouds energy. Then we have Summon and Love. I can't make this up, group 1. Summoning love. I feel like this person, that's exactly what this person wants with you. I feel like there's hardly anything, and you know what's interesting? I'm noticing this magical energy with summon, wands. It's like abracadabra, especially with shape-shifting. It's like they'll do anything to get you back in their reality. I feel like they're really trying to hone in on their magical abilities to do that. By the way, this person could be a water sign or a fire sign or have those placements. Wow. We have love in here twice, and I promise you, I just shuffle before I go through with every group. I never look at the cards, and we have love twice already, instantly. This is wild to me, group 1. We have love, love, Ace of Wands, New Moon, Promise, just in the first set of cards. And then we have letting go, which is interesting. So with the letting go energy, I kind of am feeling like this is jiving with the 6 of Cups in reverse. I feel like maybe for a little bit they tried to let you go, but they realized they couldn't. It was just like they could not move without you. They weren't moving the same way. They weren't living the same way. They weren't having the same amount of fun that they were having with you, group 1. And I think this person definitely, they want to get back in cahoots. There's like pure love here. They want to shape shift the dynamic. They want to switch it up. They want to get back with you 1,000%. Okay. Also, by the way, you might be a fire sign or a water sign. This might be your energy too. All right, more for group one, Spirit. What's going on with group one's person? Spirit guides of group one's person, come through these cards. Let us know what's going on with group one. Group one's person, thank you. We have the Sweat Lodge. So I'm getting multiple things with this. Number one, this always reminds me of a sauna. And that kind of makes sense with this whole letting go, releasing energy. I think that's what they tried to do. I really feel like they tried to let go of whatever was going on, but you can't let go of love. Love is in the air here. I feel like there's a reason that's out next to the clouds too. It's literally love being in the air. Group one, I think that they tried hard to release you. They tried hard to let you go, but it was just like, I don't know what you did. You did a number on this person, but they just couldn't. They couldn't stop. And also with the Sweat Lodge, I get this energy of pacing back and forth, like not knowing what to do. 54 also breaks down to a 9, which is the completion of a cycle. So I feel like when push came to shove, when it was time to be like, all right, you got to let group one go. You got to move on. It was just like, nope, I'm good. I actually want to rekindle the flame here. All right, more about what's going on with group one's person. What do they want to tell group one? What does group one's person want to tell group one? What are they feeling? What's the general energy embodying group one's person, Spirit? That one. Another one, they said. Wow, I know you saw that. We have obsession and interference. That's very telling to me, especially with these love cards coming out. And it's an interference of letting go, of having this seriousness, this non-lighthearted energy. And I feel like they're really going through it. Group one, this person's going through it without you. It's almost to the point of being obsessive. And I love that comes out next to sweating, like pacing back and forth. I'm getting this mental image of this person just not knowing what to do, pacing back and forth, really going through it. So I feel like, and the interference here too could also be spirit. I kind of get that with the shape-shifting, like spirit's kind of infiltrating this person's life to be like, yo, you really had a good one with group one. Like, let's not forget about group one here. All right, more about what group one's person is thinking. Wow. We have you deserve love and religious factors. And what's interesting about this card is her Cupid's arrow. It's like this person is like pointing directly at you. As I said, this person could be a fire sign, more specifically a Sagittarius, because they are the archer and that arrow does not lie. And then we have religious factors, which is all about, I feel like this card is about being on a different spiritual plane than someone else. And perhaps that's the interference. The interference could definitely be spirit coming through, but I feel like you were pure love, or you are pure love, group one, and they recognize that. This person did, but I feel like for whatever reason, it's like they just couldn't let go of someone with such a high vibration, and I think that's what broke you two up. I feel like your vibration is much higher than your person's, group one. And I think because of that, spirit had you go your separate ways, but this person's chasing a high vibe, and you are on a high vibe, so yeah, it kind of makes sense that they still want to rekindle something. All right. Group one's person, what do we need to know? What do they want to tell group one? Anything you want to add, Spirit? What does group one's person want to say? How do they feel? What's going on? Messages from group one's person, spirit guides of group one's person, ancestors, come through. We have opened up. Oh my goodness. Okay. What else? What else, Spirit? From group one's person, that one. Change your focus. Yeah, there's a lot about change, shape-shifting. And I almost feel like it's interesting. It's a change of focus from not focusing on you, from trying to release you, from the Six of Cups being in reverse to the Ace of Wands energy, new moon energy, promise energy, love energy, opening up. This person maybe didn't give you the time of day before. Maybe they were kind of standoffish, or you would ask about their day and they just kind of give you the bare minimum, or you were just basically getting crumbs. And I feel like now they're kind of just realizing your worth. Change your focus, open up, and I feel like they want to open up to you more. it's like an energy of them wanting to be in your life, definitely. But this person is there. It's almost like they're having obsessive thoughts about you. Like, I think obsession came out for a reason, and it's not even just associated with love energy, but it's like, I can't even get group one out of my mind. Oh my goodness, what did you do to this person, group one? All right, let's get two more. Group one's person's thoughts and feelings. Thoughts and feelings from group one's person. Anything they want to say to group one. Let's see what they want to say. What do they really want to tell group one? I can't make this up, guys. Intuition being number two, prosperity begins. There's so much about new beginnings and summoning your magic. It's like this person's trying to do magic to get you back. Very interesting. Prosperity begins does not lie. All right, let's get some more, Spirit. What more do you want to say to group one? What's group one's person's intentions? What's their ultimate intentions towards, wow, there we go. All right, we got awakening Gaia and her gentle souls, transformative and radiant love. And that's all over this too, literally transformation, love energy. I think this person definitely, and we have the moon here, cycles. So I definitely think this person wants to change the energy. They want to change the dynamic of whatever's going on. That's why we have all these butterflies, like a butterfly transitioning into, or a caterpillar transitioning into a butterfly. And then we have this change your focus. So much about change and so much about new beginnings. I definitely think that this person wants, they want to go the distance with you, definitely. Sorry about that, group one. My camera died for a second. Okay, back to it. Let's see what more this person wants to come forward towards you with. Let's see what the energies are. Spirit guides of group one's person, ancestors of group one's person, come through these cards. Let us know their intentions towards group one. What's the energy behind their intentions? What are their intentions? Boundaries. So they're keeping themselves at bay for now. Very interesting, because they definitely want to come forward towards you. And then we have power. Boundaries and power. There is, I'm feeling like they, with this Ace of Wands, summon energy. There's something in here about someone kind of honing in on their personal magic. And I think that's what your person is doing, group one. I think this person is kind of honing in on their intuition. I feel like they are doing shadow work. There's a lot of kind of like darker cards on here, darker energies. I think they're trying to do some shadow work, and I think they're trying to respect your space. I feel like that's why boundaries came out. As much as they want a new beginning with you, I feel like they want to respect your space as well. All right. What else for group one's person? Anything more about group one's person? Final messages about group one's person. Community, yep, all about coming together. And then final message for group one's person. Group one's person. Come through, spirit guides of group one's person. Wow, come on. Woman holding a heart. These two energies together make me think, and I love that it's an angel number, 44, and then 7 is very divine as well. I think that this person absolutely wants to come forward towards you. There's no question. They're in love with you. Love came out twice. Change your focus, shape-shifting. They want to change whatever's going on here. Transformative and radiant love. I feel like this card is kind of the overall energy of the reading. Awakening Gaia and her gentle souls, transformative and radiant love. But I think, and especially with women holding a heart, that's very obvious to me. This person's absolutely in love with you. You deserve love. It's all over this reading. But I think they want to respect your space. I think this is definitely going to come back around, but I do want to let you know, I'm getting the feeling they want to respect your space before just shoving themselves into it. So it's almost up to you, I feel like. I don't even think you have to reach out to this person. I think they're going to reach out to you eventually, but you got to wait a few cycles, maybe a few moon cycles. But let's get a number frequency that this person is feeling about you. Anything Spirit wants to say through the dice, come through, Spirit. 5 and 6. 11 breaks down to a 2. 11 in and of itself is a master spiritual number. 11 is definitely about alignment, harmony, 1-1. So breaking down to a 2, that's all about balance, alignment. This person wants to get back in cahoots with you, group 1. So I feel like you already feel that. You probably already know that. Thank you so much for watching this reading. I hope it resonated, and I will catch you in the next one. Yo, group 2, welcome to your reading all about what your person is thinking about you. So make sure they're on your mind as we go through this. So let's check out the tarot cards. So we have the 2 of Wands in reverse and the 5 of Swords upright. Okay. So with the 2 of Wands in reverse, this is the opposite energy of potential, building, creation. Upright, she's looking out into the horizon at what she can conquer, what she can create. So in reverse, I feel like this person feels like there's a lost opportunity here. There's a lost opportunity to create with you, to build with you. And I think it's because of the 5 of Swords here. So this is a betrayal card. Cheating, winning by any means necessary, deception, lies. I don't know if this person was a liar, a cheater, deceived you in some way. This could have been your energy, but I'm kind of getting that it's more theirs because the 2 of Wands is in reverse. So I feel like they don't think that they can build with you. They can't create with you because they did you wrong, because they betrayed you in some way. I feel like they feel halted from being able to rekindle something with you. So let's check out the Earth Magic cards. We have Dance Celebration and Whale Breach. Yeah, they want to bring the life, the light, the rhythm back into this situation. I think they want to just kind of breathe life back into this relationship. And then with Whale Breach, yeah, they want to breach the surface with you. They want to reconnect with you. But like I said, I don't think that they feel like they're truly able to with the 5 of Swords upright. This is betrayal energy and the 2 of Wands in reverse. I think they know they played you in some way. And I think that they know that it's going to be a hell of a time trying to get you back. So we have Conclusion and Fragment. Yeah, I think that with Conclusion, even though it says the end, at the end of every cycle, there's always another beginning, which is why we have chapter 1 here. It's so funny. This is so twofold. I feel like they think that everything's done. I think they think you're super done with everything. But with chapter 1, deep down, they want to come out of the shadows. They want to rekindle something. They want to breach the surface. Because all they have is fragments of you. They only have fragments of your spirit. I feel like they replay a lot of things in their mind, a lot of scenarios that went down between the 2 of you, maybe wondering if things could have been different. So yeah, miracles and acceptance. I think this person is hoping for a miracle. I think they've accepted what they did. I think they know they were wrong. And I think that's why they don't think that there's any possible chance for a renewal in this relationship. But with miracles, this person is hoping that something falls out of the sky. I almost feel like if they haven't reached out to you, it's because they're afraid of rejection possibly, or they just know you're going to shut that down so fast. But with miracles, I definitely think that they want something to just happen, like expect the unexpected type thing. All right, more thoughts, feelings from group 2's person. Oh, almost missed a card. I hear shuffle once, actually, cut twice. All right. Group 2's person. What does Group 2's person want to say to Group 2? What do they want to let Group 2 know? How are they feeling about Group 2? Group 2 spirit guides, come through these cards. Let us know what's going on with Group 2. That one? The Arrow. Yeah, they want things to be on the up and up. By the way, you could be a fire sign or an air sign, or they could be, especially with the Arrow. I'm thinking about Sagittarius. I do think that this person wants things to, especially with Breach here, they want things to rise up again, to be uplifted. But I think that they know better. They're like, there's no way that could happen with group 2. I played group 2, I did group 2 wrong. Why would I possibly think that's a reality? Shuffle twice, they said. Cut once. Okay, spirit guides of group 2's person. How is it that they're feeling? What is it that they really want to say or emote to group 2? What's on the inside of group 2's person? What's going on? What's going on in the feels? Group 2's person. Feelings, thoughts. We'll take them both. It's okay. Yeah, obstacles. Different pages. And then here now. So this person's definitely just trying to be present right now. And I think they know that you don't fuck with them, group 2, to be completely honest. With different pages and obstacles, they're like, okay, I created too big of a hole. I don't know if I can get myself out of this hole. They want to, but I think they're trying to be practical and realistic. I think that they know they did you wrong. And because of that, they got a lot of hoops to jump through. But with the arrow, it's like they're willing to put in the work. They're willing to do it. And right now, they're just trying to stay present. Stay in the present moment. I almost feel like they're hoping for miracles to come out in the present moment if they stay present. Let's see. What else is group 2's person feeling about them? Express your love. Of course. Of course we have that. Anything else from group 2's person, spirit? Anything about how they're feeling, what they want to say? Thank you. Okay. Express your love. Attraction. So the attraction never went away. It never ever went away. I feel like you're probably still attracted to them too, because I'm kind of getting that energy. But I feel like you are kind of done, or at least you were at this point where you were very done and on a different page, and you were like, yo, there's too many obstacles, too much hardship to go through this with you again. Like, I'm done. I'm valuing my self-worth. And I kind of get the feeling that as soon as you made that decision to value your self-worth, this person was like, group 2 was kind of that person. All right. More from group 2's person. What do they want to tell group 2? What does group 2's person want to tell group 2? What is group 2's person? The one on the top, they said. Wow, I knew it. Keep going. There we go. So we have rebuild, win or lose. There we go. I told you, rebuild with the 2 of Wands in reverse. They want to breathe life back into this relationship. Rebuild. It's like they're willing to go through all these obstacles, through being on different wavelengths. They're willing to kind of rise to the occasion to get to you, especially with breach, arrow. They want to rebuild, definitely. And with win or lose, I feel like they're really going through it in their mind. Like, what would really be the outcome if I reached out to group 2, or if I tried to rekindle the flame with group 2? I think win or lose is indicative of the fact that they keep going back and forth in their mind. I think that's why different pages is here. Dance reminds me of rhythm. It's like they're going back and forth between whether or not they want to reach out to you, but I feel like they feel like you're annoyed. I feel like they think that you're completely done. All right, some more for group 2's person. What are their intentions? I hear shuffle twice, shuffle once, cut twice, once, cut twice. Intentions from group 2's person towards group 2. Spirit guides of group 2's person. What are their intentions? What's group 2's person's intentions? Align us with their intentions, Spirit. Group 2's person's intentions. Let's go. Group 2's person's intentions. Whoa, way too many. Okay. All right. Wow. We have disruption and passion ignited. I cannot make this up, especially with attraction here. Passion ignited. This person definitely, by the way, definitely could be a fire sign. There's a lot of fire sign energy in here. Disruption, I think this person's coming back in. I almost feel like it's to the point where they can't even take it anymore. They are so sick of being away from you. And I don't think they realized this until you were out of the picture, group 2. I don't think they really appreciated what you were until it was gone. All right. Let's see. Actually, I hear shuffle once. These are so difficult to shuffle, but I'll try to do it, Spirit. All right, group two's person, what's the ultimate outcome that they want? What does group two's person truly want with group two? Align us with the answer of what group two's person truly wants with group two. Look at this, cycles right away. Sacred spiral with spiders. You are an infinite being. Infinity makes me think of a spiral, things going round and round, DNA, karmic cycles. I think this is a karmic relationship, and I definitely think it was there to help you both grow. I think even in the cheating, the deception, the lies, your higher selves orchestrated this so that you both could grow. And then we have this whole tree theme, which is all about networking, especially with the spiders, all about networking, expanding, branching out. So this person definitely, I think you should expect this person to reach out to you, group two. They really want to. That's what they're really, really hoping for. They want to rekindle something, have it come back around again. And again, with this whole rebuild theme, this person, especially with conclusion, and then we restart, I think you can kind of expect them to reach out. All right. More about their feelings, what they want to say to group two. What's group two's person want to tell group two? Thank you, Spirit. We have will and assessing. So will makes me think they will reach out. They got the will. Again, we have moon cycles here. Cycles are all about things reoccurring, and especially with the spiral theme, things re-happening. This is definitely letting you know that this person will come back around. And then we have assessing. It's like they're stalking your social media. They might be, maybe they're not even doing that, but they're definitely, I feel like they are for some of you, but for others, it's like you're in their mind's eye. And then we have disruption. It's like they're definitely coming in. So I hear the words rude awakening. I don't know why. All right, more. They said shuffle these ones. Okay, let us know the final messages for group two's person, Spirit. What are they thinking? What are they feeling? What do they want to say to group two? What do they want to say? Anything they feel? Anything they're thinking? That one? And one more. There we go. Okay. We have door to personal healing and happiness, and man holding a heart. You are their medicine, group two. Man holding a heart, door to personal healing and happiness. Yeah, I think you are this person's medicine, and it's one of those things where it's like you don't realize what you got until it's gone. I definitely feel like that's the case with this reading. This person did not realize what a gem you were until you were out of their lives, until they did you wrong. And I feel like it's just kind of their karma dealing with everything. So very interesting. Let's get a number frequency for how group two's person is feeling about group two, Spirit. Let's go. We have 4 and 4. Ooh, 4, 4. Synchronicities. I love it. 4, 4 is a very divine angel number. So I definitely feel like this is orchestrated by Spirit. And I think it's going to come back around being orchestrated by Spirit. In other words, maybe this person, I do actually think that they are going to reach out to you. But even if they don't, it's like the universe is somehow going to sync you guys up in the same time and place so that this person can come forward towards you. Man holding a heart, will. I'm always looking at what synchronicities I see in readings too, because that to me, the themes are what's going on. But rebuild, disruption, I think this person, it's like as soon as you were out of their life, they kept replaying everything in their mind. And I think that they definitely want to rekindle something. They want to express their love. They want to breach the surface. But I think the obstacle is them doing you wrong, being on a different page, not seeing eye to eye. But I think they're willing to do the work, group too. So it's up to you, but I can tell you this is going to come back around. They're already focused on you. You're already in their mind's eye. And also with 4, 4, even though that's also an angel number, 8, it breaks down to an 8 ultimately. So 8 is the infinity symbol, things going on and on and on. So there is a re-theme in here. So re means again, coming back around. So yeah, I think you can expect that with your person. So I hope that this resonated, group two. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Group 3, welcome to your reading all about what your person is thinking about you. So make sure they're on your mind as we go through this. Ooh, we have Two crazy cards. The Two of Cups in reverse and the Three of Swords in reverse. Wow, okay. So the Two of Cups in reverse, upright. This is harmony, romance, really making a connection with someone. By the way, you guys could either be an air sign or a water sign, or your person could be, someone in here could be a Leo as well. But the Two of Cups in reverse, it's a lack of alignment, a lack of harmony, a lack of romance, a lack of connection. And I think it's like something was broken between you two. I feel like you and your person, group 3, had this beautiful relationship, and for whatever reason, it was just, someone got depleted, or both people got depleted, both cups were emptied, something did not go well. And I feel like no one got out unscathed. With the Three of Swords coming out, no one got out unscathed. Everyone was heartbroken here. So the Three of Swords upright, I feel like it was a very dramatic ending too. I'm just getting that with these cards, but the Three of Swords upright is heartbroken energy. It's very sad energy. To me, this is the worst card in the deck, because your heart is your most important organ, and heartbreak, I mean, what hurts worse than heartbreak? So I feel like in reverse, this person's they've been thinking a lot about what went wrong, a lot about how things did not work out between the two of you, group 3. But then with the Three of Swords in reverse, it's like they're trying to come out of this energy, trying to find a silver lining, trying to be happier. So we have love, compassion, and it makes so much sense too. Two of Cups and Three of Swords with this heart on it, and Two of Cups being such a romantic card. You were in love. I feel like you and this person were in love, group 3, point blank period, and things just got fucked up. So then we have Forest Breath. And I actually think this person still very much loves you, but I think that they want to somehow breathe life back into this, or maybe they need to catch their breath in a way. Let's see what these cards say. We have Wishing and the Fledgling. Okay, yeah. So this is them wanting to breathe life back into this relationship. Wishing, hoping, thinking, praying. I don't know why that came to my mind, that song. But yeah, I think that they're really hoping for you. They're wishing for you. They're wanting you back, group 3. So then we have the Fledgling. Fledgling is like the Fool in tarot. It's someone just starting. It's the energy of really just being on your way. So I almost feel like there's something in here about wanting to restart something, or start something new, start something from a different angle with you. And then we have decisions and support. So this is definitely weighing on their mind. They're thinking about whether or not to reach out, especially with the Fledgling, and these hands are literally reaching out. There's love at the heart of this. Literally, I know that just kind of like seemed like very obvious. Love at the heart. But yeah, there's literally at the heart of this, it's love. But they're weighing their decisions out. I think they're kind of that's why they're thinking so much about the way things went wrong. They're like, how do I kind of approach this from a new angle? And then we have support. So maybe you guys have mutual friends. Maybe you met through mutual friends. Maybe you used to be friends. But I feel like maybe they're going to friends for support. They might be talking to other people about you, about everything that went wrong, asking for advice. But I think if you do have mutual friends, they might be hanging out with them, and it might make them think about you. I don't know why, but I feel like that is a little bit of a trigger for them, hanging out with friends. I hear shuffle once, cut 3 times. Okay, spirit guides of group 3's person. Let us know, what is group 3's person thinking and feeling about group 3? Group 3's person. What are they thinking, feeling, emoting about group 3? What's it going on? Okay, we have the corn, which is all about abundance, because corn grows in abundance. It's also a 10. X marks the spot. So yeah, they're thinking a lot about their ex. And I feel like I want to say they're thinking about everything that could have gone right, but everything that went wrong. And I think that's why this decision is weighing on them so heavy. Let's get a little bit more from the messages of love about how this person is feeling towards you. I hear shuffle once. All right. Wow, that was a hell of a shuffle. Okay, spirit guides of group 3, spirit guides of group 3's person. How is group 3's person feeling towards group 3? Denial. Wow, okay. So I didn't expect to take this many, but we got it, so whatever. Wow. We have denial and friendship. second chance and healing, which definitely makes sense with this Three of Swords energy. I think they're in denial. It's almost like they know they can't just be friends with you. And I kind of get that with support and this whole friendship theme. I feel like they're hanging out with a lot of the same people you hang out with, and it's reminding them of you. But they definitely want a second chance in this relationship with you. And I feel like they're in denial about that. But they're going through healing. And as they heal, I feel like they long for you a little bit more. All right. What else does Group 3's person want to tell Group 3? What do they want to express to Group 3? Whoa. So we have, we'll take all three. You're getting a lot, Group 3. Let go control issues, finances and career, getting to know each other. There's a lot about just starting something with the fledgling, second chance, getting to know each other. First breath of life there. And finances and career, maybe that's kind of how they're burying themselves to get rid of this whole whatever's going on in this relationship with you guys, because I think that's kind of how they're dealing. I think they're burying themselves in work. Maybe they've always had issues. Maybe this is part of the reason that things haven't been working out between the two of you. They were too busy with their career. I'm going to put these up here so we get a little more space. But I definitely think that they're kind of realizing that they were in the wrong, and they kind of want to change that dynamic. They want a second chance. More for Group 3's person. What does Group 3's person want to tell Group 3? Wow, okay. These just keep coming out. We have rebuild along with second chance. I'm telling you, yeah, I definitely think that they want to rekindle something. Breathe life again. Then we have lead and feeling alone. Now this could be because I think as they heal, they're doing a lot of shadow work, and they might be feeling alone in that shadow work. But with lead, I think they are going to take the lead on this, and I think they are going to approach you. I mean, everything in this says that they want to restart. They're trying to heal, but I think that they are going to take the lead in approaching you. Feeling alone without you. All right, what are Group 3's person's intentions? I hear shuffle 2 times, cut 3. Group 3's person's intentions. Spirit guides of Group 3's person, let us know. 3. What are their intentions? Group 3's person's intentions. Okay. We have new beginnings. I can't make this up. New beginnings and rebuild and the fledgling, second chance. Where's that one? Getting to know each other, because there's so much love here. And throat chakra, all about talking, all about communication, especially with taking the lead. I think that they want to, hands down, they definitely want to restart something with you. But I don't know, if it's something about them talking to friends, I don't know if they're talking to friends about you, and maybe friends are raving about how great you are, and it makes them feel a little bit more alone. But either way, this person is thinking about not being without you, and I think that they can only think about being with you again. Oh my goodness. Okay. More for Group 3's person. How is it that they're feeling? What is it that they want to say? Let's go this way. What does Group 3's person want to tell Group 3? There we go. Programming your highest intentions, moving quickly through your current situation. So it's almost like, okay, I'm done healing. I'm done even if they're not completely done healing, which I don't think that they are, but I think they're kind of like, I'm sick of this point where we're just not hanging out. We're not talking. What's next? And they're trying to navigate out of the situation with not dealing with you, not being with you, not being in your presence, Group 3. All right, more about Group 3's person and how they're feeling, what they're thinking, what they want to tell Group 3. Align us with the answer, Spirit. Group 3's person. I feel like it's that one. We have trust and pleasure. And trust always makes me think something's coming back around. Even with this whole duckling theme, there's something about rebuild, the fledgling, starting something new, second chance. Trust that it's coming back around. I think this person's still in denial. They're feeling alone, but I think that they're gonna come out of this funk that they're in. And I think that they had a lot of fun with you, with pleasure. You were where the fun was, group 3, and I definitely think that they missed that with you. Let's get some final messages about group 3's persons here, guys. Wow. Sorry, group 3, as soon as these cards flipped out, the camera shut off. So we have Goddess of the Moon and second chakra, Archangel Ariel. So second chakra, I think this person's very sexually attracted to you. Second chakra is all about our sexual center, our creative energy, our feminine power. So I think this person's definitely very attracted to you still. And then we have Goddess of the Moon. Goddess of the Moon is all about our intuition. You could be a Cancer sign, or they could be a Cancer, a water sign in general, but I definitely think this person's intuitively thinking about you, connecting with you on an intuitive level, energetic level, and I think they missed the hell out of you. They missed the fun in this connection. Let's see if we can get a number frequency about what is going down. Number frequency for how group 3's person is thinking about them. 2 and 5, 7. I'm kidding. They think about you every day of the week, 7 days a week. 7's a very celestial number. 7 is all about the higher realms, good fortune, good blessings. It's also like expect the unexpected energy. So I definitely feel like you should expect someone in this connection, probably this other person, to come forward with lead, rebuild, new beginnings, second chance. I mean, it's all over this reading. They want to restart something with you. But I think that they really miss you. They're still in love with you. They miss you. They're still physically attracted to you, energetically attracted to you. But yeah, I don't know what you did to this person, group 3, but you did something right. So I hope that this really resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching this reading, and I will catch you in the next one. Group 4, welcome to your reading all about what your person is thinking about you. So make sure they are on your mind as we go through this. Okay, we have the 7 of Pentacles upright and the 6 of Wands in reverse. So 7 of Pentacles upright, this is someone who's assessing something, looking over their work. I feel like they are assessing your relationship right now. They could even be stalking your social media pages. They're looking over something. This person, I don't know why, especially with her with this watering can, I'm hearing the grass is always greener. I don't know if this person is single, but I feel like they're feeling kind of lonely without you. And I feel like they're kind of wondering about what's going on. They're definitely doing a lot of wondering, thinking about you. And then we have the 6 of Wands in reverse. So 6 of Wands in reverse is kind of losing energy. Upright group 4, this is a victory, a homecoming, things working out. In reverse, I feel like this person is looking over the situation and they don't have a very positive perception of it, or they don't think that something positive can come out from it. So we have ocean, ebb and flow, waterfall, effortless. I'm also noticing, by the way, you guys or this person could be an earth sign or a fire sign or a water sign. There's a lot of water energy. Ebb and flow, effortless, waterfall. I'm just looking at the waterfall, effortless, ocean, ebb and flow. It's like very interesting water energy in here. Effortless, ebb and flow. I feel like this person goes back and forth with how they feel about you, what you did wrong, what they did wrong. I think they assess a lot. There's a lot of back and forth energy here. And then we have strength and cycles. Yeah, I'm telling you, back and forth energy. And I love that cycles came out, this moon card with the ocean, because it definitely has an effect on the tides. This is definitely telling. I think that this person is 1000% thinking about you, and they're really going over everything in your relationship. They're going over the bad, the good, the ugly, what went right, what went wrong. Cycles it's kind of telling too with ebb and flow and cycles. I think this person's thinking about whether or not they should come back in, flow back in. And then we have strength, which always reminds me of inner strength. I don't know why. I feel like this person could also be a Leo, specifically with the fire sign energy. You could be a Leo, but I think that this person is trying to find some sort of silver lining or something that they can come out of this connection with a better person. So then we have awareness and be spontaneous. So awareness is definitely telling you that you're on their mind. You're completely on their mind. You are on their awareness. You're on their consciousness. They are thinking about you 1,000%. But with Be Spontaneous, like I said, it's a lot of ebb and flow, back and forth energy. It's like sometimes I feel like they get to the urge to be like, all right, we're going to contact group 4, like it's just going to be great. And then like other times they're like, whoa, 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 slow your roll. That's a little bit crazy. And I think that's all this assessing energy they're doing here. So, all right, Spirit Guides of Group 4. Spirit Guides of Group 4's person. I hear shuffle once, cut 3 times. Let us know what Group 4's person is thinking about Group 4, what they want to tell Group 4. What's the overarching energies of Group 4's person? The one on the bottom, they said? The moon. I can't even make this stuff up, you guys. We got the moon, cycles, ebb and flow with the ocean. Yeah, this person definitely could be a water sign, by the way. This person is going through it thinking about you, thinking about all the cycles. It's like they're replaying everything in their mind. Wow, I just realized these are 2 37s. 3 plus 7 breaks down to a 10. X marks the spot. They're definitely thinking about their ex, which is you, and they're definitely thinking about the ending, which makes me think that they're also thinking about a new beginning. I can't believe the moon came out twice. All right, let's see. Spirit Guides of Group 4's person. What do they really want to tell Group 4? What's on their mind? How are they thinking? How are they feeling? Align us with the answers. Group 4's person, what is it that they want to tell Group 4? How are they feeling? What do they want to express? Align us with the correct answers. Let's go, Spirit. Spirit Guides of Group 4. They are making me work for it. These two, they said. Twin flame, intuition. And twin flame makes so much sense. I think that makes so much sense with this back and forth energy. It's your twin flame completely. And then we have intuition, which is all about the moon, all about cycles. You and this person have a lot. I feel like you were on again, off again. There's a lot of push-pull energy going on here. I think you and this person had a lot of cycles. It wasn't just one time. It was like you were together for several cycles. And this person's thinking about all of it. And I think with Be Spontaneous, they are thinking about coming back in spontaneously. Engagement. Ooh, you guys may have been engaged, or they could be thinking about something serious. And then we have religious factors flipping out. So this definitely makes me think about something about the spiritual wave, something about high vibrations, especially with the moon coming out, the water energy. This person is definitely, I think they notice your high vibe. I think they know you are high vibing personally, and I think that they really love that about you. They're very aware of that. They're very aware of your consciousness and your level of consciousness. And I think that's part of the reason they're drawn back in. Blah, blah, blah. Part of the reason they're drawn back in. It's your intuition. They're very in touch with their intuition, and it kind of comes together in the twin flame energy. All right, more about what this person wants to say to Group 4. Anything this person wants to tell Group 4? They said shuffle once before you get the next answer. Okay, Spirit. All right, let's go. So we have master and detach. So I feel like this person is going, like there's times where they definitely want to detach or feel detached. And I think it's because they look over everything and they're like, wow, that was a hell of a time with Group 4. But then we have master, and the heart's up in here. This is the heart space. I feel like they go through this back and forth energy where part of them wants to master your heart, care for your heart, nurture your heart, because you've been through so many cycles together. But they also want to detach because sometimes it just gets to be too much, too complicated. And yeah, it totally explains the whole twin flame energy in here. Okay. What more, Spirit, actually, you know what? Let's go with intentions. What's Group 4's person's intentions? Specifically, what do they intend to do? Patience. More to come. That always makes me think there is more to come. What do they intend to do, Spirit? Wow. Okay. So we have Movement, choices, decisions. Yeah. You know what? It makes so much sense. Choices, decisions, Seven of Pentacles energy, back and forth, cycles energy. It's like flip, flop, twin flame energy. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. I do know this is coming back around. I know this connection's coming back around. They're heavily thinking about you. Not even just you, but the situation at hand, what went down. Patience means there's more unfolding. There is more coming as we speak. Movement, choices, decisions. That's what's going through this person's mind. Okay. Spirit guides, group 4. Let us know. What are their ultimate intentions? What do they plan on doing? What do they plan on doing with group 4? What's the likely outcome of how they are going to interact with group 4? Group 4's person. That one. Elevation, gaining the advantage. Yeah. This is really funny to me too, because the Six of Wands is here. And this literally makes me think of elevation. You know, she's uplifted on this horse, but it's in reverse. So sometimes I feel like they think about conquering you, especially with Be Spontaneous energy. I think that they think about not conquering you in a bad way, but being like, all right, let's master this relationship this time around. I'm going to elevate myself, but I feel like sometimes they get bogged down when that happens. And that's why the Six of Wands is in reverse. They're like, oh, I got to detach because we tried that last time and it didn't work. But there's a lot of back and forth and a lot of moon cycles coming out. So instantly I know that this is not only coming back around, but they're still very intuitively connected to you. Gaining the advantage, and especially with master here, makes me think that they want to do better the next time. Like actively, truly want to do better. So we have resistance and boundaries. Wow, that's very telling. Resistance and boundaries makes me think that this person is stopping themselves. It's like 1 foot forward, 2 steps back. For whatever reason, they are stopping themselves from coming forward to you completely. And I think it's about the way that things went in the past. And they know that it was back and forth, back and forth. They want to detach, and I think that they kind of want to start fresh. But there's something that is stopping them from starting. Stopping them from starting. All right, let's get some final messages on Group 4's person and what it is that they want to say, what it is that they're thinking. Let's go. We have, broken heart and hostilities. Yeah, this person's heartbroken, and I think that maybe you were heartbroken as well. But I think what really breaks their heart is the hostilities. I don't think it's you specifically that broke their heart, Group 4. I think it's everything that they've had to go through with you. And it really makes them sad. It really makes them want to detach. But then there's a whole nother side to them, this moon energy, this push-pull energy that makes them want to come back in, that makes them want to master your heart and their heart, and your intuition and their intuition. There's so much twin flame energy in here. It's ridiculous. Let's take a number frequency through these dice. All right, Spirit. Give us the number frequency of how Group 4... or maybe I should say what Group 4's person is thinking about them. What's the number frequency for Group 4's person? We have 2 and 4, 6. 6 is about socializing, philanthropy, kind of helping out other people. So I definitely feel like they want to come back into contact with you. They want to socialize with you again. They definitely want to, and I love that the 6 of Wands is there too. 6 is definitely a theme in here. They want to get back in contact with you, but I think that, they're going back and forth in their mind. They're looking over everything, assessing everything in this connection. But there's a lot in here about intuition, moon cycles, back and forth, stopping before they start, twin flame energy. It's wild. There's a lot going on in here, Group 4. But patience, they're coming back around. Do know that. Especially with all this moon energy, back forward, definitely coming back around, but it might take a little bit this time. They're a little bit heartbroken. So I really appreciate you for watching this, Group 4. Thank you so much for listening to my reading, and I will catch you in the next one.